What's good, y'all? I just tested this mic out with a video that I just made over some cables, and it seemed to work pretty well, so I kind of felt like making another quick video on Eruption, just kind of skimming through some important parts and the way that I do things. I try to hit it pretty much note for note, dead on, and I feel like with such an iconic solo that, you know, you should try to do that. Obviously, whenever I'm live, I kind of fuck with it a little bit just because I like to put my own taste on things, but I'm just going to skim over the album version really quick. I'm in E flat, and I'm not going to get too in-depth with the most basic parts because most people get that stuff right. It's more of like the bluesier licks and the bends that I feel like people kind of overlook whenever they're teaching it or whenever they're playing it, so that's kind of what I'm going to be trying to go over mainly. But I'm still going to hit the whole solo, and if you get lost or if, you know, I end up being terrible at teaching, YouTube has like I think there's a setting where you can slow shit down, so hopefully I don't make this too complicated or too long, so let's just get into it. I'm in E flat, starts out with the slide on A, then you slide up to E. I would add a harmonic to that. So once you do that, after that I count 4 times, depending on how you count. You might count 5, you might count that as 1 and then go to 5, but I like to count to 4. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. And that lick took me quite some time to actually decipher if that was what he was doing, and I'm pretty damn sure that is what he's doing. So I hybrid picked that. You don't have to if you don't want to. I plucked the G string, 8th fret, with my pick, and then I plucked the E string just open with my middle finger, and all I'm doing is, and then the rest is hammer-ons, pull-offs, legato stuff. I'm trying to like get both in the view. It's kind of hard to do that. Let me see if I. Anyways, yeah, you do 4 of those, and then you bend the 7th fret up, and then you do that. You do that, 2, 3, 4, bend again, and then you go 8, 7, 5 on the G. So, just like that. And then he kind of takes like a nanosecond pause, and then he'll kind of hit like a little, like that. This is another part that people don't always get right, but it's and there's a little bit of muted legato in that. I would like, that's how I would play it. Obviously, you know how to hit that, so, yeah, so that first part. 3, 4. And he turns on the phase 90 here. I'm not going to turn it on, but he turns it on right before he hits that A chord. A, G, D. And this is another part that people get wrong. I count on this too. You're going to bend that to an A. And you're going to bend that. I count 6 times. So I go 2, 3, 4. And you're going to hit this. So you're going to go. So that's 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes That's how he does it. And then he does that. Let me try to get that right. So. And then this part's a little funky. I don't know if this is the right position of where he plays it at, but this is the easiest for me. So I'm on the, what is this? Fucking 18th fret of the G string, and you want to follow this shape. So he goes, and then it will hit 16, 17, 20, I think, right? No, I don't fucking know, dude. Just look at it for yourself. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. So it goes. That's how he does it. And then he'll dive really quick, and then he'll hit this. Everybody knows the tremolo picking part. I don't think I need to go over that. So once you're down to here, when you go this part's another part that people don't get right every time, and I don't even get it right every time because it's fucking weird. But it's so if I'm going. It's like that. That's how it goes. He bends that down. Goes up. This is another part that people get wrong sometimes. Some people get this right, but it's 7, no, 5, pull off, 9 on the D. So it's kind of confusing. So that's fucking a lot of numbers for me to go over. So let's just try to watch this and slow it down later if you can. Do that again. And then the next one. I'll do that one more time. So a lot of people, like, when they play that, they just kind of like snap it and they don't really hit all those notes, but they're in there. If you slow the solo down, they're definitely in there. And I think the next part is the exact same, except you're just going. And the tapping part's self-explanatory, besides one part that I see a shit ton of people. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it right, but it's just me nitpicking, man. But in the record version, everything is right. You know, you're doing the whole. And this is where it kind of goes backwards. He kind of goes backwards for like 7 to 8 counts. I just do it 8, and then I do 4 normal, and then that's whenever I go into the dissension, I guess. So what I mean by backwards is he's not like picking like this anymore. Or tapping. He's not going. he's going, so like at the normal, and he does this, do this 8 times. And then normal for 4, just nah. So it'd be just like that. Obviously, you guys know the dissension. But yeah, that's it. I think the rest is pretty much taught pretty well online. And then live, I don't have like any sort of delay to like I think he had like an Echoplex or something that he used to like make that E note go down all the way. But all I do is once I'm done with it, once I'm done with the slide down, hit the E, and then I hit the 12th fret twice. I do like a natural harmonic, and then I just dive down, and I try to find that low E octave, and then I just kind of, and you know, start the next song. Hopefully that wasn't too shitty. I think you can really slow that down and hopefully get most of it now. That beginning took me a long time to get down correctly, so hopefully this helps some people out who want to get more in depth with the solo and not just kind of, so to speak, just learn it really quick and play it, because there's a lot of intricate parts to it that are what I feel like make it so great in the first place. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. I know I'm really bad at teaching, but fuck it.